The Thargoids are back, once again moving into Witchhead space. This area, currently occupied by the Alliance, has been highly contested more than once. The latest community goal then pits players against these alien vessels. The Witchhead Nebula was occupied by humanity last year, around about July, in the interstellar initiative known as the Enclave. The Thargoids at the time were involved. They were driven away and the Alliance moved in to this particular area. There's now a number of stations here, and in this particular star system you can sign up for the current community goal. Now, as usual, there's no real telling or really any information as to why the Thargoids are attacking. They are, after all, an alien species, and it would seem at least they likely have perhaps alien motivations. Although, personally speaking, I don't think the Thargoids are aggressive as such. They're not offensive at least. I think they're more territorial focused and don't really see humanity as either an enemy or a friend. They're just in the way. Now, signing up for the community goal here is pretty neat. You all need combat bonds. This is Thargoid based combat bonds, so attacking interceptors and Thargoid scouts will get you what you want. Now, to do this, you'll preferably need an engineered ship, and a really good option is to go for Guardian-based weapons. And it just so happens that out here at Bray Landing in the Witchhead Nebula, there is a Guardian technology broker, and at this station only, the requirements for unlocking the Guardian tech have been reduced somewhat. So if you haven't unlocked Guardian technology yet, this might be the time to go ahead and do it. And yes, this is a very nice looking city as well. Now, in addition to the cash reward for getting involved in the community goal, those players who reach the top 75% will also have a Guardian frameshift drive booster unlocked for them. So basically, don't go unlocking this now, because you will get it as a reward for being involved in the community goal, assuming you reach the high enough tier. The Guardian frameshift drive booster then, along with an unnamed size 4 module, will be placed in the Golden Stag megaship by the 24th of October upon completion of the community goal. Now, once you want to get involved, you need to go looking for non-human signal sources. We can do this with the FFS scanner, or the FSS scanner, if I want to say that correctly. Now, the correct threat level will actually depend upon your goals here. If you want something that's or difficult, then go for the highest threat possible. If you're looking for Thargoid scouts, then go for a lower threat. Threat 5 is usually an interceptor, a Cyclops, one of the easier ones, so that's what I'm going for. However, in a typical Elite Dangerous fashion, this particular non-human signal source was far too far away, and by the time I would get there, the time remaining would have expired and the area would have despawned. So I moved on to a different star system where these were actually far closer and much easier to get to. Again, looking for a threat level 5. Now, I really do enjoy combat in Elite Dangerous, but as I've said many times, I don't do it a lot, and I'm far from the greatest combat pilot. So, taking on Thargoids, whilst is something I can certainly do, is not something I've done for quite a while. So this was my first attempt for ages, and it didn't go particularly well. Although, on the good side, this area did look absolutely stunning. And then we can see the Cyclops actually coming in to see what I'm all about, and yes, it's not particularly bothered by me. That then will change in due course. Now, at this point, it's quite likely that many of the new players out there, many of you new players out there, will not have got involved in Thargoid combat at all in the past. It can be quite a challenge, and is actually one of the most comprehensive and compelling parts of combat within the game. It's not immediately straightforward on how to take down these Cyclops. You don't just keep shooting at them, they actually have hearts. You can see one of them opening up there, the glowing orange section. These have to be destroyed one at a time. There's 4 in total. The little Thargons shooting at me now and just flying past there are also a bit of a problem. These will cause damage. You can destroy these with a flak cannon. And yes, it's a very good idea to avoid as much of that yellow lightning as possible. As you can see, this didn't go particularly well. Very, very rusty. I haven't attacked any Thargoids for quite a while. Now, there are plenty of guides out there. I will link some in the video description below if you want to actually get into the combat and don't know how to do it, or want some guidance. There's plenty of very, very good videos out there. Again, do have a look at the links in the video description. Unfortunately, I made a bit of a pig's ear of this particular attempt, and I didn't get the chance to do a second attempt. Here we go, I get an EMP blast, didn't get away from it. This is where I inevitably die. We can see I'm only on 11% hull right now. And after this, on the rebuy screen, what happened is I got the orange Sidewinder error, so I've since then been completely unable to log back into the game again. So yeah, one failed attempt at taking down a Cyclops, and then no other attempts due to the numerous errors. At any rate, I've put in a support ticket and I'm sure it will get sorted out soon. Meanwhile, I hope you all enjoy the community goal and the Thargoid combat. It's certainly worth taking a look at. In fact, I've really been liking the different pace of each community goal. It's keeping things mixed up a little bit and quite interesting. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.